Lieutenant Colonel William Dean was shot down over Quang Tri, Vietnam on January 8, 1973. A few days later, his family received the news. William was missing in action.
I remember looking out a window, much like here where I'm sitting, and my brother had just pulled up into the parking lot with a friend, and there was an Army officer out there, and it's something you don't forget. It's sort of like this feeling just comes over you, like you know why that Army officer is out there. We just all got this overwhelming, like we know something is wrong and he's coming to see us. How many people can say that they were standing at the window at that time to see the officer, and to have that recollection of it for the rest of your life, and just living with that feeling. So for me personally, most of my life was sort of like I was stuck at that age. I was 8 years old and waiting for my father to come home.
Norman Cass is the former Executive Secretary and Staff Director at USA-Russia Joint Commission on POW and MIAs.
If the crowning achievement is the name etched in stone, or the information that the U.S. government provides talking about being able to say definitively, we know what happened to your missing relative, it's an enormous psychological relief and source of comfort for the family. The Memorial Foundation and what it does through these events keeps the awareness there so people understand the central importance of Vietnam as an issue and also as a major factor in the lives of many people who lived through it.
The name additions and the status changes are extremely powerful because it brings closure and a sense of honor. I think for a family to have their loved one recognized in that way is it's beyond description.
Since the completion of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in 1982, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund has held the name addition ceremony each May to honor the new additions to the wall and to those with status changes.
Before you leave this morning, please take a few minutes to look up these newly inscribed names. These brave men are now part of the recorded history of this great nation on this national shrine. Read their names and the names of those immortalized around them. Remember their sacrifice. Remember their lives. Remember their families. And remember, freedom is not free.